Now these are the first 5 power moves I recommend people to learn when you're starting out with this b-boy and b-girl shit. Plus, I'll be sharing you some inside tips and a lot of secret stuff that I wish I knew when I started out with my power move game. So, starting out with number 5, I strongly recommend new and upcoming powerheads to get a very decent understanding of their hand glide or hand spin. Definitely a beginner power move, but don't underestimate it. You can really take your hand glide to the next level after a couple of months and preferably a couple of years down the road. Also, the secret tip I'm gonna add for you guys right here is while you're working and learning your hand glide or hand spin, you might as well put in the time and the effort to practice, train, and learn your reverse hand glide. Now, I'm not talking about doing a hand glide or a hand spin in the opposite direction. I'm actually talking about doing it in the same direction that you're used to doing, but on the opposite hand, kind of spinning to the inside. That's why we call it a reverse hand spin. Now, the reason why hand glide or hand spins are so important is going to build up strength, balance, and it will teach you how to create momentum for more difficult moves like your windmill or the icy ice. But what's the reverse hand glide for? Well, that's a great question. The reverse hand glide or hand spin is going to start opening many doors for you when it comes to your reverse or inside power. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to reverse or inside power, well, to put it simple, is to use your reverse freeze, which a lot of people didn't really train or develop within your power moves. Next beginner power move is the backspin. Now, the backspin is a move that a lot of people kind of do by themselves, and most of the time it does look a lot like trash. So put in proper effort to learn a decent backspin. Also, let me add right here that the best way for you to unlock your backspin is starting it from a turtle stab or baby freeze. Now, the reason why I say this is because a lot of people actually start their backspin from like this ninja kick. And don't get me wrong, it's still a traditional way of doing a backspin. However, if you're only able to do a proper backspin from this particular start, then you're gonna have a lot of issues combining your backspin with other moves because the transition to get into a backspin from, for example, like a flare happens through the turtle, stab, or baby freeze. Now, the next really important beginner power move that you should learn in the beginning of your career, in my book, is the spinning handstand, also known as the star walk. Now, obviously, before starting out with spinning handstand, you gotta be able to do a little bit of a decent handstand. You know, you should be able to walk here and there, should be able to hold your handstand for a decent amount of time. Now, obviously, the spinning handstand is the starting point for a lot of difficult air power moves. So we're talking about 90s, reverse 90s, 2000s, air flares, and all these tens of thousands of air flare variations that you can find out there. None of this is possible, and none of this is gonna happen without a decent spinning handstand. Next one, which might surprise a lot of people, is the headspin. Now, why headspin? Because in my book, I personally think that people learn headspins at a really quick pace, especially kids. Also, the headstand, which is the beginner foundation for a headspin, is really accessible for a lot of people. If you're able to stand on your head for like 10 seconds, then it kind of checks the box for me for you to start to learn your headspin. Now, when learning headspin, make sure it's in the right direction. I've saw so many people over the years just learn a headspin in the opposite direction as their windmill, their flare, their swipe, and all these other moves, which is not always necessarily a disadvantage. However, there's going to be a lot more puzzles to solve if you want to start using your headspins in combos with other moves. So when first starting out with your headspins, make sure it's in the same direction as your windmill, your backspin, your hand glide, and so on, and so on, and so on. The last one on this list, also very, very important. It's not really a power move, but it's absolutely needed for your power moves. This is the power kick. It's the way you depart and enter your power moves. Now, this can get a little complicated for beginners because there is a specific hand you have to place on the floor and also a specific leg that you have to kick to the back, depending in what direction you perform your power moves. So the great thing here is once you start to kind of unlock your backspin or your hand glide or your head spin or whatever, you can start entering from a power kick, which is the most direct and efficient way of entering a power move from your top rock. If you want to start popping out your power moves, you need to pop them out like this, and that's why you need your power kick. Now, guys, you can find tutorials and videos on all of these moves right here on Coach Sambo's YouTube channel, your online b-boy coach. And if you're looking for more, definitely check out the Coach Sambo Powermove Academy. Link in the description down below. Never forget, at the end of the day, when you think about it, it's just all about that b-boy shit. Peace.